I mean, somebody has to do it, right? Quarantine colognes. Stay tuned. What's going on, everybody? My name is Joshua, and this is our channel, ScentSense. To all my loyal subscribers who continually watch my channel and my videos and are devoted to the cause, to you fine folks, I say, man, thank you so much. And to all you new people who may be checking out the channel for the very first time, I mean, it's not like you have anywhere to go. Just stick around. You'll like the channel, promise. Today I'll be talking about 5 fragrances that I think are perfect for when you're in a quarantined kind of situation. What I mean by that, I'm sure you figured out, is fragrances that you can wear that are not off-putting, that won't fill up a whole entire room, and won't make people who are around you in close quarters feel like you're being a dick. I thought about making a follow-up video where I said, these are the fragrances that you would wear so people would stay, 6 feet away. People would socially distance themselves from you. If you think that's a great idea too, why don't you leave a comment in the section below and maybe we'll make that one for next week. Not too sure how people feel about it, but at the end of the day, I'm sure there's some fragrances out there that you could wear that'll tell people, back, give me 6 feet. Starting off the list at number 5 is a fragrance that I often use for layering purposes. No, I'm not the biggest fan of layering, but this fragrance is perfect for wearing underneath another fragrance and helping that fragrance project very, very well because it is basically ISO E Super. From the house of eccentric molecules, the fragrance we're talking about is Molecule 01. Molecule 01 is a fragrance that most people say is barely there. It kind of blends with your skin chemistry and kind of has its own thing that it does. If you smell it straight from the nozzle, it kind of has a cedarwood vibe, but as it sits on your skin for a while, it tends to make your natural pheromones and your natural smell, your natural stink, if you will, really shine through. This is something that will really help another fragrance you wear with it push out, but when you wear it by itself, you can spray and spray and spray, and it will not push anyone away. Starting off the list at number 5 from the house of eccentric molecules, Molecule 01. At number 4 is a fragrance that would definitely not be off-putting to anybody. It's from the house of Tom Ford. I take it back. Cuba from Cubano would not like this fragrance. As I said, from Tom Ford at number 4, Sole de Positano. Sole de Positano is a very, very welcoming and relaxing fragrance. It's got some florals in it, and it's got that Neroli Portofino vibe, but it's got more florals than Neroli Portofino, and it's got a little more going on with it. I think it's got a little more oomph to it, if you will. This is definitely something that smells like a regal, clean soap. This is something that you would smell in a very high scale, very awesome and elaborate, resort or casino kind of place, kind of like the Palazzo or the Venetian in Vegas. This is definitely something I could wear in close quarters since I'm stuck in my house for the next 3 weeks based off of a Louisiana law that is currently in effect. And my wife loves this one. She actually wears it on herself. So this is something that the whole family would approve of. At number 4 from the house of Tom Ford, Tom Ford's Sole de Positano. At number 3 is a fragrance that I would normally wear in the office. And since I have to work from home, I've got to have at least one office scent, even though I don't have an office currently. I got like a picnic table, one of those like folding like TV tables, and like a bench essentially. A lot. It's not that bad, but it's what it feels like. At number 3 from the house of DIOR, Dior Homme O. So apparently this has recently been discontinued, and I feel like I'm gonna have to get a backup bottle. I'm a huge fan of the smaller bottles, but being that my only chance to ever get this again will be relatively dry very soon, I think I'm gonna have to get another one. For those of you who haven't smelled this fragrance, it doesn't smell anything like the rest of the line. This has a lot of reminiscence or resemblance of Prada L'Homme. I think this is better than Prada L'Homme. It actually came out before Prada L'Homme, and this one's a little more masculine of an iris scent. This has got that same clean, luxury, fresh vibe, but this one is a little bit more refined in my opinion and a lot more masculine. Hitting out of the park at the number 3 spot for the working from home, Dior Homme O. At number 2 is a fragrance from the higher end line of Zegna. This is one that I got my hands on recently, and I've got to tell you, it is one of the best bergamot-centric fragrances I have ever smelled. At number 2, from the house of Zegna, Acqua di Bergamoto. I got the 50 ml right here because to me that's plenty enough. 50 ml and lower is what I go for nowadays since I have such a vast collection. This is something that's just ultra fresh, ultra inviting, ultra laid back, and easy to wear. This is gonna work perfect in summer. I promise you it'll make my summer list. Whew. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna put it in designer or niche because I know some people are gonna get triggered, but I find like the higher end line of anything, the private line or the exclusive line, it's essentially their shot at niche. So in my opinion, it's essentially niche, right? Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below. Anyway, guys, enough rambling. At number 2, Zegna Acqua di Bergamasco. At number 1 is a fragrance that I think they should have put a rope on the bottle because this is definitely soap on a rope. This is super clean, super easy to wear. It is the quintessential green, clean fragrance at a bargain price. From the house of Mugler, Blair Cologne. Blair Cologne is something that you can just spray and spray and spray and spray and spray and spray, and nobody will have a problem with it. This was made by Mugler because he went somewhere, smelled some soap, and said, I must make this fragrance. I must make it. I must smell it all my life. I have no idea how Mugler sounds, but seeing pictures of him, that's what I would picture. Maybe I should just watch a video and hear how he sounds. This is not ultra unique. This is not something that's like out of the box crazy. This is just super clean and refreshing. This is kind of my nighttime fragrance. I like to spray this on right before I go to bed. It gives me a soothing, relaxed vibe. This is something I'm definitely gonna wear when my kids are running around and acting like little minions. This will maybe take the edge off. Along with the whiskey and the beer. At number 1, from the house of Mugler, Blair Cologne. All right, everybody, this is the point of the video where we get the comment section going. Go ahead and leave some comments in the section below where you tell me what are your quarantine colognes, or what are fragrances that you would wear if you were in closer encounters, locked down in a house with people, and you didn't want to be off-putting, but you wanted to smell clean and inviting. At the end of the day, you're going to be with those people for a while. Also, if you want to see a video on one of my favorite fragrances for social distancing, fragrances that will definitely push people away. I don't know of any fragrances that people would want to own that do that, but I can tell you which ones I would wear if I wanted to make my wife stay away. Because I promise you, there are a few that I really like that is no bueno with her. If you made it to this point of the video, that means you've stuck around. So since you're sticking around, why don't you stick around permanently? Literally, government lockdown with me. Why don't you click the subscription button, and while you're at it, go ahead and click the notification bell. That way when my videos come out, you fine folks, wherever you are, will be the first to know. I know I'm joking around a lot, but at the end of the day, guys, please stay safe. Be smart. Don't be stupid. Stay in your houses. Spend time with your family. Cherish these moments. Maybe this whole thing can maybe bring some recognition to people, to treat people with kindness, to treat each other with kindness, to really value what we have, and to really value each other. All right, man, that about does it for me. Lastly, and most importantly, I hope I smell each and every one of you later. Peace.